What up, guys? Welcome to 12M Hustle. Let's get into it. Y'all know what day it is. It's Thursday, July 24th. And I hope you guys are having a blessed day. Great day. Got to wake up today, so it's already a good day, guys. But let's go ahead and jump into it. So, market opened in 15 minutes, and this is what we got going on. So, I know we have some news coming up. So, let's check up the news that we have going on first. Do me a quick favor, guys. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe, that like button, all that good stuff, okay? Appreciate it. So here we go. So we have news for today on ballot for Thursday. We had earnings last night. I believe Google had earnings, Tesla had earnings. We had, a couple of Mag 7s have earnings. So it looks like today we had building. Was at 5 o'clock? We had some building permits. That was at 5. At 5:30, we had Chicago Fed. So we had two news events, and then we have in 28 minutes we have S&P Global Complex, which is 2-star news, and at 7 o'clock we have new home sales, and at 7:30 we have gas. What is this? Kansas Fed. Okay, we have more news at 7:30. 8:30 we have a couple 6-week bill auctions. Those are kind of low news. So we have a full day full of news today, guys. Packed day. So today's a big news day. So we're going to keep the size light because I'm guessing we're going to get a lot of wicks today. So that's what's going on for the news. Now let's see what we got going on here in the market. So in the market itself, looks like overnight. Full disclaimer, yesterday you guys saw where I freaking hit max loss on one of the accounts. So I lost like I think it was 4,000. But last night I did take a short, and then I did make this money back, and that was here. That was this account here. So I originally had this account at 152. I had been working on it for about 7 days, and hit max loss yesterday, so all good. So this is real transparency here, no fluff. So, but I made some money last night. When I'm climbing out of the hole, out of drawdown on these accounts, I try not to go just be like, why don't you just make the 4,000 back? Because what ends up happening is your consistency rule gets all effed up, so then you're screwed, right? So just make it back in chunks. Plus, it's not good for the mindset to try to make it all at once. So I made back 16, almost back to 150. So we're done with that account for today. And then we have the rest of these accounts. We have 154, 153, and then I ended up buying 2 more accounts because we did end up blowing up one of the accounts we were working on yesterday. So we went max loss on 2 accounts, and I tried to work both of them last night, and one of them was successful and the other one wasn't, and here it is. So this is what a lot of the Furies or Furus don't show you guys that are in the prop game. They only show you the green, but on 12M Hustle we show you the green and the red, and this is part of the game. So I ended up losing this account. I only had a little bit of drawdown left. I only had 2,247 left, and then I was like, oh man, I don't want to spend all this time trying to make it back. So I went heavy on this account here, and I ended up getting wicked out on this play right here. It wicked up, so I ended up waiting, and I ended up shorting right here on the second account, the one that I showed you guys, this one up here. I ended up shorting, and I had this as my stop. As soon as this big red candle, this was money, I was done, right? 5-minute trade, I was done. So that's what was last night. Here it is. This account's still on here because I ended up blowing it up last night. This is what real trading's like. You don't always win. You win and you lose. So I wanted to be fully transparent with you guys and show you guys that. Okay, so awesome. Now that we went ahead and showed that, and no fluff frou here, show the real stuff. So if you guys are gonna follow someone, make sure they show you the win, the bad, the good, all that stuff, not just green. But so that was that. Rest of the accounts are doing pretty good. 154, 153. We're probably gonna trade the newer accounts for today because it's really heavy on news, and I don't want to do anything too cray. I have my personal account. I'm probably not going to trade that today just because there's so much news going on today, news driven. And another thing about it, guys, keep in mind, this was all-time highs. We pretty much cleared all-time highs here. I think by a couple ticks we missed it, but I mean, we're just making another all-time highs territory. So I just don't feel like putting my personal capital at risk. So not trading that account, not logging into that account. I have been trading that account on the side. Not bad. Made about like 400 on that account for the week. So I'm going to leave it there, and that's it on that account. So back to this. This is what we got going on. Like I said, we had a nice sell-off, kind of filling this gap that we had yesterday. And then market opens in 10 minutes, by the way. So we had a nice little sell-off, right? We had a massive rally. This is crazy yesterday. Look at that. Push, 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 push. Massive rally, massive rally. That was insane. So then we had this kind of going, and then we had a drop, kind of came back into these levels here to kind of fill that gap there. So now two things are going to happen today. We're either going, and we've already dipped down to this, so that was kind of what I wanted for the day. So the next thing that's going to happen is we're either going to do, well, three things can happen actually. One is we continue to flush on news coming out, and we fill all of this gap down here, right? We fill basically from 23,323 down to 23,230, and then just keep in mind previous day high is up here, right? That's a closer to us, and previous day low is all the way down here, which at 23,140. So I mean, if we were gonna slam previous day low, that's a huge gap we would fill. So three things are gonna happen. We're either gonna hold, sustain, build support, push up, make all new time highs in New York session. Second thing that can happen is we're either going to go all the way down, right, and fill the gap and give this whole move back and go down to here, fill the gap, stay above this and keep the higher high on a higher time frame, but we're going to fill this gap. That's number two. And number three, which is possibly the most possible one that's going to happen with so much news today, is we're going to go sideways chop, and we're going to range between this range bound, and just go from 23,403 to 23,408. We're just going to go boom, 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 boom. So that's pretty much scenario 1, 2, and 3. But we're prepping for all three of those, so if they happen, we know how to react. And then, so ideally, if we're going to go long, we're going to try to long base, break above this area here. Try to long that, looking for a push up into London high and then Asia high, right? Long. If we're going to go short, ideally we're going to try to short down here, right? To try to look into that short area. So that's the name of the game. That's what we got going on for today. That's the game plan. And that's it. Now we're just going to wait, guys. So it is 6:23. Make sure you guys get your cup of joe. Make sure you guys get that in there. We got the protein, so that's good. Everything's looking good. And that's it. We're going to keep the size pretty tight today. Let's see. Yeah, so much news going on. What we'll do is we'll do a 4 micros max day today. We will attempt to stick to that for the day just because so much news going on. So that's the plan, guys. That's it. Now we just sit back and wait. Hope you guys are having a good one. Hope everything's good. Everything's good. I do want to say I appreciate the extra subs that we got. We went up from, we were at 390, I believe. Now we're at 401, so we're getting there. Big goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers. Once we reach that, I will be giving a huge giveaway. Yeah, I'm going to give a nice little giveaway there. I'm probably going to give either a nice eval from Tradeify on me. I'll hook you guys up with that. So as soon as we get to 1,000 subscribers, I got you guys. We're only 600 away from that. So once we get there, I will go ahead and hook you guys up with either a 50K eval, 100K eval, 150K eval, just depends. Or I might even throw it there straight to fund it, to be honest. Just hook you guys up with Tradeify so you guys can try it out. But that's the plan. We're kind of far away from it, but we'll get there. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a good one. We are just waiting for the open to see where our opening range is as well. So yesterday we did have pretty nice sell off the open. So that was nice off the opening range. So don't know if we're gonna do the same today, or if we're gonna gap up. So just curious. It's gonna be a nice day. I am aware that we have a lot of news coming out today. Lot of news. So bearing that in mind, I'm not trying to put too much size on at all. So another thing about it, guys, is ES has made a double top. Just want to make sure you guys are aware that ES did make a double top last night. So that's something to keep in mind. So if we go back up there, I don't think we're going to make a triple top. We could, but ES should continue to push. So I am watching that as well today on ES. And ES is pushing right now, by the way, same as you see NQ pushing here. You know what we said, we're going to long here maybe. And we might just... So we'll jump into this real quick because I said, what did I say? I said we would long this if we break above. So we'll take that long. That's the game plan. We talked about it. We're going to follow the game plan now. So now we're going to wait and see if we get chicken dinner, see what we get. Two minutes to the open, 2 minutes to the open. 2 minutes till the open. Let's see. And we're just waiting for the open. And 2 minutes for the open. See what we get here. Okay. Yeah, we got light size on, and we're going to see if we get a push up. Light size on and see if we get a push up to previous day high, and a continuation to all-time highs on NQ, which we missed it by like 2 points, which is wild. Same on ES, we missed it, and we're pretty much there. I think they didn't want to hit it till New York came, so. But I'm going to guess there's a lot of stop orders up there from last night that were short. So curious to see what happens off this open here. If we get a rip a dippa. So we're waiting to see if we get a rip a dippa. Oh, rip a dippa's coming. All right, so 628. We're gonna wait. Got that cup of Joe. Got this big ass water that I'm drinking. 64 ounces. I'm chugging down 2 of these a day. Man, it's pretty rough. Breakout on the 10-minute, breakout on the 15-minute. So we're breaking out on a 10-minute, 15-minute, so that's good. So at this point, we're going to wait to see if the continuation keeps going. ES is pushing. Beautiful. Let's see off this. We got 2 minutes, so my alarm will go off once it's 6:30 on my phone. That's how it works. And pushing continuation. Let's see. Makes you want to see it get to London high, and then we can set maybe a nice little profit taking target there. But we are gonna wait. Let's see what's going on here. Here. Let's do it. Pushing, very nice. It is pushing very nice. Love it. Love the push. Here we go. Open's about to happen. It's about to go down in the choo-choo. About to go down in the choo-choo. Let's go. Here we go. Open just happened. We are open. 6:30's going on. Boom. Open is game on here. Let's see. That is game on, guys. Let's see. There's the push. We can add to that. We just added to that. Let's go. Beautiful. We'll take that off. We'll leave this right here. Let it keep pushing. Beautiful. Very nice. Very nice. Couple scalps in there. Got a couple scalps in there. It was nice. Nice little play there. So now our opening range is down here. So we have our range set up on ES and on NQ, which is very nice. Let's see if it was just a pop and drop play. Pop and drop. We're gonna get a pop and drop. Let's see. Could have been a pop and drop play. Oh, there it is. Drop. Okay. Let's see. Oh, didn't like that, so I took it off. We're gonna wait for another drop. Okay, beautiful. Let's see if we drop here. If we take this London low here, I'm gonna go worth. Okay. Boom. So I added it to that, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go. See if we continue the drop. We're gonna leave that there. We're gonna let it play out. Let's see. We gonna let it play out, play out. Let's see if ES wants to. Okay, ES looks like it wants to keep going down. Let's see if ES wants to hit London. NQ's hanging out. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Very nice. Very nice. That was a nice drop there. Now we can wait here, and I want to see if we are going to continue this drop. I'm going to let that hang out right there, because it was a good break. So we're going to let that hang out, and let's see what we get. Let's see. Okay, ES is chilling. We're going to keep that tight. That stop pretty tight. 23,367. 23,367. We're going to keep that pretty tight there on that stop. I don't want to get caught in a reversal. So if she pampers back up, we can take a stop out. I'm actually going to cut that in half. Yeah, that's fine. Stop me out. Go. Oh, no. Oh, it did not. Okay. Add to the position if it drops. Let's see. Yeah, I see a lot of wickiness. Okay, cool. Taking out on that one. That was only a 1R. So we're going to wait now. We're going to sit on hands again, and we're going to wait. Let's see if we get a lower drop back down to the 23,341 area. 23,341, which is down here. So now we'll wait for a drop. We'll let this set up. fine. We're on hands. We're back to hands, and we're just gonna wait now. So we're gonna wait. So we did get wicked out down here. We took a little bit off. We are red, I think like $80, so that's fine. We're just keeping it light until we find a direction. Remember what I said earlier this morning, guys? I said we are going to do one of three things. We are either going to expand, we're going to decrease, or we're going to do this sideways chop shit. So if we're going to do this sideways chop shit, I don't want to get caught. Now, I do know there's news coming out in, I'll tell you guys, 9 minutes. So news in 9 minutes. So I'm keeping aware of that. I'm actually going to keep that up so I know when news is out, because I don't want to get caught with my pants down. Okay. We could try this one more time. We'll try that one more time and see if we can get the ball rolling. Let's see. See if that gives us the money, the money. We get the money. See if she gives it up. She gives them cheeks up. Come on. Nice. Let's see if we get another drop. Here's my stop. You guys can see how much I'm risking. 139. And I had added to that position because I got the drop that I wanted. Broke on a 15, on a 10, but like I said, I'm not feeling too hot about adding size on today because we do have news. Excuse me, we do have news today. So we're gonna keep it light. We're gonna wait. We're waiting for it to go back down to 23,239, which is down here in flush. Ideally, that would be cheeks on cheeks on cheeks would be nice. Okay, let's see if we get a flush. Add it to that position. Looks like it wants to go. Took another bit off. Added more on that drop. Yeah, she's holding pretty good there. Trying to catch a significant good move. There we go. Still waiting to catch a better move off here. There you go, money. That's the move we're waiting for. We got it. Beautiful. Okay. So flush, if we get a, that's a nice move there. Kind of the move we're waiting for there. Waiting for maybe a pop. Let's see. Let's see if we can get a pop. FYI, mainly a scalper, guys. I do scalp a lot, so my trades probably last like 2 minutes. 1 to 3 minutes is what I do. But yeah, this is definitely very trappy, so I'm not gonna add to down here. I'm gonna let it work and see. I also might cut it sooner than I thought. I'm gonna keep it 23,332, 23,332, 362. I'm probably gonna keep it right there. Let's see, 23,361, 361. Yep. I'm gonna keep this pretty light, 361 right there. All right. So instead of a full R, we're gonna do a quarter of an R risk on that. Not my full stops that I usually do. And if we get stop out, that's fine. We'll go back to sitting on hands again until we get the move that we are looking for. Let's see. Let's see if we get that drop we're looking for. There we go. Okay. Yeah, the way this is selling off freaking sucks. I hate this like chop ass sell off. All right, we're back to hands. Now we're going to wait till we take out this low. And I'm going to let the order come to me because I hate the way. So I'm a pretty great short seller, but when this is doing what it's doing now, where it's just like wake up, I hate that. That's the worst when it comes to like a sell off, or if it's going to sell off. It's like almost trapping shorts, and then it's about to rip your face off. So when I see that type of price action, I'm just like, I'm back to hands. So again, we're going to stay right down there. We're going to wait for a double bottom. If it happens, we'd have news in. Let's see. News in 2 minutes. So F that. I'm actually not going to. I'm going to take that order off. I don't want to get wicked in. So news in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. News in 2 minutes. Let's see. Nope, still doing its thing. News in 1 minute and 59 seconds. 1 minute and 59 seconds. Let's see, guys, we're almost there. Okay, so let's see. Got the coffee going. Cheers if you got your cup of joe this morning. So we're not in any position. We're just back on hands because news is coming out in 1 minute and 30 seconds. 1 minute and 30 seconds, we have news coming out. ES is hanging around in its range between 64.06 and 63.93. It's just chilling. Same thing is going on here on the NQ. Okay, getting a push there, getting a push. News in 57 seconds. So see that push that's going on. I have no orders on and no orders on. I'm just watching the price action. News in 46 seconds. It's not big news. It's only S&P Global manufacturer news coming out. But still, it's like 2 stars. 30 seconds. At this point, anything can move the market. And then right after that, at 7 o'clock, we have new home sales. So this could be a reason why we have all this choppy ass price action this open. We're only like 14 minutes in. So another big thing is the next 15-minute candle is about to come. I have another chart. So a lot of 15-minute traders out there. So here's the move. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Booyah. News out. That's the news. And that was a big nothing burger. Yeah, nothing really happened. So there's the news for that. That just came out. That just dropped. And we literally didn't do squat. Hope you guys can hear the jams we got in the background. Oh, okay. So we didn't do squat on that news. Another news coming out in 14 minutes at 7. So keep that in mind. Okay, ES is pushing. ES is pushing. We might go long here if ES breaks up. So I'm just waiting to see. I do use ES a lot, not to trade off, but to as a directional bias towards NQ, because ES is usually always leading. So US component flash 454.6, forecast 52.8. Okay, so that's what came out. Cool. So I don't really care if that's good or bad news. I just react to the price action. So I'm watching ES. ES seems like it liked it. ES seems like it's pushing. Let's continue to push. We're watching ES. We're watching NQ. Let's see if it pushes another one here. Okay, we will take a long here. All right, so ES pushed. Now ES should push to previous day high. ES should either make a new high here, right, which is the London and Asia 64.06, and push. So and continue to previous day high at least as a target, which would make NQ go. So let's see if we get it. Okay, so 5 micros on, and we're gonna have a stop down here. Let's see if we get this push that we want. So we're just gonna wait. ES is pushing. ES is pushing. So NQ should follow, and they should push pretty big. Here, let's see. Okay, there we go. There goes. Yeah, there we go. Money, chicken dinner. Let's go for the winner. Let's get the dinner. Let's go. Okay, ES just broke all-time highs. Will NQ follow? That is the question. ES is pushing, continue to push. We are waiting for NQ to follow with that. And by the way, the account is in green. So now we're waiting for a push of London right here. Push it. Push it. Took another one off. Push it again. Took another one off. Push it one more time. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. ES, beautiful push out on ES, which led to the NQ push up. Now, ES should continue because it's all-time highs. Question is, will NQ follow? We should get a nasty push here. Push. Should get another push. Let's see if we get it. Push it to the limit. Very nice push on NQ. Yeah, the next question is, are we going to take out Asia up here, right? That's the next question. Are we taking this out here? I mean, are we going to do it, or what are we going to do? What are we going to do, NQ? Come on, what you going to do, big boy? All right, what are we going to do? Let's see. I'm not adding any more to this. I'm going to leave it right there. Down here feels pretty good. I'm curious to see why NQ should follow, because NQ is 23,425, which is going to be, let's show you guys where all-time highs is. 23,425. Oh, actually, where's that? 425. So all-time highs for the NQ is right here. Here's your all-time highs for NQ. So we should get a push. ES already made it happen. I'll show you guys. Here's ES, right? It already made it happen. Look at that. All-time highs just got slammed up. So we saw ES push here, and we decided, all right, let's join this party and go with it. So ES is either going to continue to push up, or it's going to come back down here, and then it's gonna hold these lower lows though, and then continue up. And when NQ should follow, or it's going to fully just break down and sell off. So that's kind of what we are waiting for to happen. So let's see. And we went ahead and cut that trade on NQ. That's fine. We took the L. We're still solid. I feel really good about taking this long here into this range and holding this as our chicken dinner winning dinner. So another thing I've been focused on is cutting those losers, right? Just being like, whatever, we took it, we took an L, boom. So I cut that loser, no big deal. I'm cool with that. But yeah, it's all good in the hood. Yeah, it takes a while to get comfortable with just eating the L. Okay, cool. Quick little scalp. All right, we're back to hands. Man, it's been a wash day this morning. We got the momentum there, but then we just cut it just because I didn't like that wick down on the NQ. Yeah, NQ's been really wicky today. ES has been so much cleaner today. I just don't trade the ES because it's slow as shell. I can't handle the slowness. But we are watching right here. We're letting NQ hang out. Oh, we have news coming out in 8 minutes. So okay, good stop area down here. Okay, we're back down to 1 micro. We're keeping it small. Like I said, today, guys, I know there's so much news going on, so my expectations are low. I'm just not smacking on the size when we have this much wick, and I kind of have an idea where the NQ wants to do sideways range bound chop shit. So I'm just, not expecting much, which is helping also not put too much size. So when I get wicked out, it's either going to be a small green day, small red day, or a nice medium green day, depending if I'm able to catch one of these nice sides. 6:53, so still early on the morning. I won't be streaming tomorrow. Got some stuff I gotta handle, so be an early weekend. Hope you guys stay safe over the weekend. But yeah, so I won't be streaming for show, not at all, this weekend. All right, that's getting cut off. We'll take a 1 hour loss there, and we'll join the party here. Let's see if we can get it. That was a nice wick on NQ. Didn't expect that. So news is happening in about a couple minutes. So nice drop. Yeah, I'm excited. I did not hold that last loser, and I just said take it for the money, So once you get comfortable losing, it's all good. It's holding on to hoping that it's gonna come back. Be like, nope. I ate it. I eat it. Take the L and move on. Yep. So definitely NQ is, I don't know, it's doing that range bound that I talked about earlier this morning. While the ES has finally made all-time high for the day, NQ's like, nah, I'm chilling. news in 2 minutes. So we do have news coming out in 2 minutes. News coming out in 2 minutes. So keep that in mind. Let's get that protein. Shout out to the wife for the protein bar. Let's see what we got going on. So, news about the bump out. News in 3 minutes. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm just surprised that ES made all-time highs and NQ's like, nope. Because on a higher time frame, NQ did make a lower high. But it also is not making a lower low, so higher time frame traders are like, yo, what's going on here? I'll probably cut this. I just cut it. Cut it, cut it, cut it. Yeah, NQ's definitely been difficult this morning, but it's all good. ES with a nice blast off. I love it. So we're like 2 for 2. 2 scratch, 2 wins. At this point, we're 50. We had a 50% this today, so. But not bad. It's all good. Let's wait for news. 2 minutes on news. Vax is sitting on hands. Trying to get comfortable here. But yep. One minute and 42 seconds for news. So you can tell I do take like little breaks in between my losses, so it keeps my dopamine when I'm on my shit, keeps it leveled. I don't go sky high or sky low. I just scroll through some shit, wait. A lot of waiting. Okay. News in 1 minute. We break this lower low candle down here, then I'm interested on a short. But I want this news to go by. 57 seconds for new home sales. 50 seconds for new home sales. And then I think this should be good for news. That's it. And then we have 7:30, we have gas. And then we have 8 o'clock, we have Kansas Fed. So a little bit of news at 8. And then we have a couple bill auctions. 8:30, 9, 10, and 12:30. So hopefully we get a direction from here. Some type of direction. News coming out right about now. Let's see, 20 seconds, 19 seconds. Seven seconds. Okay, news is coming out. Let's see. All right, here we go. It's game on. Let's see. We got some news. News just came out. Boom, bada, boom. News out. Let's see if we get a push down. Okay, so we'll take that. All right, so we should be good on news for a minute till about 8 o'clock. So see if this market wants to find a direction, or if NQ wants to actually do something. New home sales actual 0.6, forecast was 4.3, previous 13.7. So who knows if that's good or bad? Don't really care, but care about this price action though. Let's see if we can get a dip. Chicken dinner, come on, man. See, chicken dinner. We're gonna get some chicken dinner. Oh, ES is pushing, so I don't like that. So we're gonna keep that tight. Finally, shit. Fucking finally. There we go. About damn time, NQ. Such a wiki ass biatch today. Yeah, she was no fun today. 7 o'clock. See if we can get another dip. Okay, boom. Yeah, that was a bitch today. That was not easy today. So many wicks, man. Insane. NQ. All right, solid stuff. We're all out. We're back to hands. Yeah, that was pretty funny. So we'll wait to see if we can get another drop down here. Oh man, yeah, NQ, you have not been the homie today for sure. It's crazy because ES is totally chilling at all-time highs and like previous day high, while the NQ can't figure out its damn mind. It keeps doing these wicks, right? Almost like there's buyers that keep coming in, buyers. At least the tape is showing that as well. Every time we get a dip, we get buyers. So I think these buyers will let go once if we go down here. But curious to see if it happens. There's no more news, so I'm gonna put an order down here. And okay, so there we go. So if we go through this and we get smashed up, then I'll take it. I'm actually gonna switch you guys to a 15-minute chart because these wicks are driving me insane. There we go. The wicks are driving me insane. So I just think a 15 looks so much cleaner. Yeah, ideally, like I said, this is the freaking cap I'm talking about right here, right? That I want to get filled, but the NQ's not about that life today. Market's like, nah, homie, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing none of that. So yeah, 15-minute looks so much cleaner, less wicks. You know, and technically we're still making lower highs, but we're not making higher highs here. So we're in that range bound that we talked about earlier this morning, that we said we're gonna do one or three things, right? This is one of three things. We're doing the third one, which is just range bounding between these two. And since I already had that in my brain, I'm keeping the size tight. Because as soon as you go full size on this pop here, what ends up happening? Drop, taken out. You go, they're long, you go short here, pop, get smacked. So they're holding this pretty well, where they're establishing a nice support. If by 7:30 we still haven't crushed it down here, then I'm definitely thinking we're gonna push. And there goes the ES, doing its thing, pushing up. So it's like the ES is holding the whole market, like it's holding the market up, right? It's definitely holding it up. Let's see. So like right off the bat, NMQ is green, ES is green, YM is red, Bitcoin is red, 118K, and then RIT Russell is red as well. And then we have oil, which is up a percentage. So, and usually oil and NQ are inverse. So if oil is green, usually NQ is red. So just little factors to keep in mind. Not market analysis or whatever. It's just, reaction. Little nuances in trading that you pick up. Anyone could learn fucking, technicals. It's just straight up the price. These wicks, you just learn to see how it is. And then ES is so clean. ES is just chilling. Like, yep, we're about to go make higher. But for me to long, I want to see a push up to here. For me to feel good about a long and be like, oh, okay, it's game on, right? Like, all right, market definitely, wants to push. Ideally, that's what I'm looking for. But kudos to me for keeping the size on check today. For sure, that was good. 5 micros is a pretty good solid spot. 5-ish, 3 to 5, you're pretty solid where you're not, a full mini is 10 micros. So if you're staying between 1 and 5, I think it's definitely accomplishable to be able to get $200 for the day, $400 for the day. In that $200 and that $400 for the day with 3 to 5 micros should be plenty on MNQ. You might even be able to hit 700 on it. Depends if you hold a big enough move. Once you start, wanting 1K and 4K, those type of levels on dailies, you definitely have to move into like a mini. But on prop accounts, these small drawdowns don't let you take too many hits. But as you can tell today, what am I? 4 for my win average is 30% today. I've taken 6 losses and only, 2 wins. But since I've kept 1, the loss is short, and 2, I've kept the size in check, you got more chips on the table. So keep on going. It's like playing blackjack, right? If you bet the whole house and the house wins and you lose, you're out of money. And if you're out of money, you're SOL'd. Another thing I try to do with these prop accounts, I try to treat them as real as I can, just because it gives you the mindset not to YOLO. And that's another reason I have a personal account up as well, to try to keep mindset both. But anyways, back on to trading. Yeah, we're an hour in, and it's been really lackluster, to be honest. Like, been pretty shitty. Nothing considerably good on NQ today. ES has been the money maker today for sure. So yeah, ES has definitely been the money maker for the day. There we go. Oh, there's NQ trying to go. All right, let's join the party then if it wants to go. We'll add to that position. Okay. All right, there we go. Okay, money making chicken dinner. There we go. Let's see if we get a dip here. The flush that we've been waiting for. Let's see if we get it. There we go. A little bit of a flush. Seems like we tapped that level. I'll take that off. Okay, so it seems like we tapped that level. That was good. So we tapped the level, which is also a daily level on NQ. So good little scalp. Now we're gonna see if we're gonna come back up. It is 710, by the way. Again, staying nimble. Back to hands again. Back to waiting. See how much cleaner it looks on a 15. I love a 15-minute chart. 15 and a 2-minute are cool. 2-minute are cool to see entries, and a 15 minutes good to see the kind of get a bigger picture of it. But yeah, we've been hanging out definitely for here. So we're gonna go into this one, chicken dinner, and let's see if we can continue the sell-off. We're keeping that pretty tight. Half of what I usually risk, and just to see if we're gonna go, then we should go into this level down here. If we're gonna go, it's gonna go. Yeah, these wicks up have been a pain in my ass today, for sure. For sure, for sure, for sure.
Want to risk this?
Oh, there we go. Let's see. Very nice. Okay, let's see if we can get a flush. We've been waiting for. There we go. Finally. Damn, it took forever to get that flush. Yeah, that was a bitch, guys. Market was so wicky today on NQ until I finally decided to be like, okay, we're giving up the donuts today. Whew, that was fun. Okay, that was awesome. Okay. All right. Let's see if we get this gap fill that we want. Down to here would be nice. Oh, yes, is finally joining the party. Okay. I guess NQ might not make all-time high today. Yo, whatever the market wants. It's what the market gets, baby. Let's see. $23,361. And let's see. We're gonna hold up to like right here. 23. We're gonna go to 23.62. And I'll tell you why I'm risking that in a minute. There we go. All right. So, reason I'm risking 23.362 is because this is our opening range. I'll show you guys off the opening range from a 30-second, which is the PAX group uses. If you don't know who PAX is, he's one of the biggest NQ traders on the floor back in the 90s, 2000s. Okay, so here it is. So we're short, only one micro, and we're risking this top right here. So if we push back into this level, right, then I'm thinking NQ decides to finally get its shit together and go up to previous day high into all-time highs, which we have not made. If not, then we should continue to drop and to fill this gap that I'm talking about up here. I don't think we're gonna make it down here today, but maybe, who knows. But I am definitely thinking we're gonna fill this right here, this nice little gap. So target, this is nice target, right? 23,281, nice target over here, right? Next London low, Asia low, boom boom. So we have some nice targets. So that's the game plan for right now. So we're giving it a little more breathing room than normal. 2R. So we're basically going for a 1-to-1. Right, I'm risking 115 to make 149. That's a straight up 1-to-1. It is 7-16. So if I were to grade this setup, I would say it's a B minus setup. So I'm not putting C minus actually. So I'm not gonna put any signs behind it, but I'm gonna let it work because this whole morning's been wicky as fuck. It's been a bunch of wicks, bunch of shit. It's been really annoying too. So I'm not about to size up. I'm just gonna let that work, and I'm actually about to go get some more coffee. So what I'll do is I'll put an alert on here. Okay, so I put an alert on my stop. If not, I'm gonna let this work, and I'm about to go get some more coffee. So I'll be back, guys. I'm gonna leave the jams on for you guys so you guys can listen. But trade is on. Trade is on. I'll show you guys. There you go. So the trade is on. The trade is on, as you guys can tell. Boom, boom, boom. That's last night. That's that trade that we just closed out on that nice drop. It took forever to freaking get that. You know, we were down at one point, I think 200 bucks. So made that back. That was Gucci. And then we're working on this account here. So I will leave this up right here. I will head over to make me some coffee, and I'll be back. Coolios. Sounds good. Oh, my bad. Where'd my... Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. So I'll leave that up. You guys can see that. And y'all can see what's going on. I have it connected to my sim, and I'll show you guys why. So if you go onto your sim, you can actually control how much size you have, right? You see that I have 6 micro. So this will control how much you're able to go ahead and risk. So this is a cool little prop trick. You're going to pick up Replicanto, and then you're going to connect it to the sim account, and you're going to control how much size. It won't let you go over your size. And this is how you prevent from oversizing. So little tip to anyone that prop trades out there. And this actually works well with your live personal account as well. You can set up plus. You can go into Tradervate Ninja Trader and set up how many contracts you can trade. And also you can set up, you can block minis or anything else, any other things that you don't want to trade, minis, NQ, ES, minis, crypto, whatever you don't want to trade so you don't blow up. So that's my tip for you guys. Okay, just wanted to show that. But yeah, let me go get some coffee. I'll be back. And I might actually take this off. Okay, so I took that off. You guys can tell I ate the L on that one right there. Boom. Yep, this is the account that I blew up last night, just FYI. And there's the L for that, 69 bucks. So what I'll do is I'll leave an order on to get filled long, and then I'm gonna go and get me some coffee. So where we wanted to originally get out, we will do this. Yeah, big thing is just taking the L, being like, all right, I'll take an L. I'm cool with that. Remember, you want to take L's on your small positions. Usually, you try not to take L's on your big positions. You try, keyword, but it happens. So, okay. Okay, so I'll have that there, and then we will wait. I'm gonna go get some coffee. I'll be back. right. So, what y'all been up to? What we got going on? Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. So 727. Let's see if we get a pop. We get a pop. On a 10 minute, looks like we made a higher 10 minute. Pop it up. Let's see. All right, let's see if we can get that money mega. Okay. So here we go. So 7:30. So we should get a push up. If ES decides to follow and push, it should get pushes back up to all-time highs on the ES. But keep in mind that the NQ is not following the program today. It's doing its own thing. So let's see. Okay. So if we get a pop. 729. I want to see if we can get a continuation pop. Or maybe we don't. Who knows? But I'm going to keep this pretty tight. Yeah, man, this has been a pain in the booty today. Let's see. I'm keeping it tight. Keeping it tight. See if she wants to go in the choo-choo. Natural gas news came out. Let's see what ES wants to go. Now we can risk a $1.50. $1.50. We'd be risking a $1.50 on this play. Let's see. There we go. There's a little push. Okay. Another little push. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. 2 macro loads. See if we get the money making move up here. Okay. So let's see if she wants to actually do it. And if NQ wants to follow up with ES. Which I don't think it does. But ES is making higher highs. ES is holding on pretty well. I'll show you guys. So let me pull up ES for you guys. So here's ES. Right? Let me show you guys that. So here's ES. As you can tell, ES is deciding to continue to go up. So the question is it going to continue to go up, or what's the plan? Right? See this? You guys see that? So ES push, made higher lows, and then it decided to go all-time high, right? Booyah, go. Then it came back down. Then it tried to push again, failed, came back down, but held this overall trend as well, and then now it's doing this. So it's either going to continue this push up into here, or it's going to come back down and fail. So that's what's going on with the ES. And yes, I took one contract off because, like I said, I haven't been feeling too good about NQ today. Is just not been a friend today. But we're gonna let that work out. See if we can get a push. Almost looks like a double top here on a 15-minute, but ES is continuing to push, so we could get this grind up. Let's see if we get another push. Yeah, NQ is just not feeling it today. Does not want to push up while ES is trying to make new highs of the day. So there's a big divergence between both of them today, which is pretty wild. But we're going to stick to this position here. 734. We're going to base it off ES still trying to hold, still pretty much pushing overall. And I can show you guys ES. See this? This is kind of what I'm talking about, where it's like, you know, it was making lower lows and boom, higher high. And then it came here, made a final lower low, stopped anyone out, and then boom, boom, boom. Now we continue up. 2 weeks in a row, right? Pushes all-time high, tries to push all-time highs again, and then now it's hanging out here where if it comes back to all-time highs, it's going to continue to push. So based off that, I want a long the NQ looking for a possible push once it decides to join the program. You know, once NQ's like, oh yeah, get his shit together, and then I'm looking for. But NQ, what NQ's been doing is lower low, lower low, push, push, attempt, failed, made its final low, decided to push, copied the same move as ES, and then it got wigged the hell out, right? And there's ES again. Yeah, I just suck at longs. Like, longs are not my cup of tea. Never been a big long trader. And I'm guessing that's because I'm just short better. Just taking scalps on scalps. All right, let's see if we can get a final fucking push that we've been waiting for all day. Okay, so ES is pushing. Yeah, I'm going to hold this because ES is pushing towards all-time highs. ES is at 6407.50, and it's 737 now. So we should get a push, and a push, and a push, and a push. I'm going to let that go. Okay, let's see. I believe That ES is gonna push sky high. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go. So we should get a push. ES is pushing, ES is pushing. 737, we should continue to get another push. Money, there we go. Very nice. Okay, very nice. Okay, we'll leave 3 on here. Finally got our shit together. Another push, another push, another push. Another push. Okay, ES looks like it's stopping there at previous day high. Let's see if it continues its push. Back down to 1 micro. That was a solid push off that. I liked it, I liked it. That was good. That was good, that was good, that was good. Okay. Nice push. We're going to leave 1 micro and see if we get the push that we really want. Okay. So that was good on a 15-minute. Here was, you know, where it broke out here. Good long, good place to long. Had to stop down here. That worked out well. The next push is going to be this level right here where most shorts have their stops out. So the question is going to be, are we going to push and push back up? Or are we going to stall out? And it all depends on what the ES decides to do here. If it decides to push to all-time highs again. And we're going to put our stop down here. Right here. Okay, cool. So now we're going to wait. Now we're going to wait. We're going to wait. All right, let's see if we get a solid push here. ES is pushing. I will add to this position as soon as I see ES push to all-time highs. Oh, shit. 740. Again, we're keeping it light, keeping it tight. Let's see if we decide to push here. Okay, ES is pushing. As soon as we get green, I'll push. I'll add. So I can get a habit of adding into green. Wait for green again. ES is pushing. ES is pushing. Wild how ES is again going for all-time highs while NQ is not doing that. Here we go. ES is pushing while I'm waiting for NQ to follow. ES is about to maybe make a triple top, kind of, sort of, not really. I'll show you guys. Guys, see this? Look at this. ES about to go, and it's like, oh, nope, not really. crazy. Let's see. We're in 4. We'll hold 4. That's fine. Gonna wait for the move to come. Okay, ES is pushing. ES is pushing. Pushing. Chicken dinner. See if we can get it. ES is pushing. I repeat, ES is pushing. We'll add to that position. Okay. Full on 6 micros, which is usually my full position. It's kind of, I don't want to go more than that. Yeah. I'm gonna wait for this baby to go. Go. ES is so close to pushing all-time highs again. ES is at 64,408. All-time highs is at 64.10. So now we're waiting. Just waiting for it to go. Stepping up. It's stepping. 7:44. We have news coming out again. Let's see. I think we're done for the news today. 15 minutes. Oh, okay. So in 15 minutes we have Kansas Fed news coming out. So just keep that in mind. The news comes out in 15 minutes. Oh, that's alarm that is 7:45, which is usually some type of algo kicks on where the market pushes up or pushes down. So that's what that means. Okay, so ES, there it is, all-time highs. ES just pushed, just about to push. Sorry, not there yet. Pushing. It's pushing. Ew, it's about to either do a triple top or it's gonna push pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, we are pushing. Chicken dinner. Go ES, go. Yeah, I mean, NQ should give the move here. At least you want it to push up into this level at least. Yeah, what a push on ES. And NQ is still not following. What the hell today? That's wild. It's wild where ES is all-time highs and NQ's like, nah, I'm chilling. 7:45, still waiting for a push. Okay. No. That's my max size, that's why. Still waiting for that to push. ES is pushed already. NQ should follow, but NQ is just not getting the hint today. Alright, let's see. Okay, we took that off. So 5 micros waiting for a push. Man, that's wild. Look at that. ES is pushing again. Let's see. ES is at 6409. 6410 is going to be the push. Oof. Boom. Just slammed it. Very nice. All right. ES just pushed. All-time highs again for the day. Yeah, I fucking hate longing. Longing is not my cup of tea. All right, let's see if we get the move. Push, push, push. Let's see. We're pushing, we're pushing. There it is. Chicken dinner push. Come on, break out. Come on, NQ. Stop fucking around. ES just made all-time highs while NQ's fucking around here. But wild. Crazy. ES just made all-time highs, 64.10. Just made all-time highs while the ES is deciding to play tic-tac-toe today. Insane. ES is still going. ES is still going. Chicken. ES continues to push all-time highs. ES continues to push up. What the fuck, NQ? You are not with the program today, homie. Crazy. Usually they're like really intersynced. Oh, wow. Another push off ES. Another push off ES. There we go. Looks like NQ is following. About fucking time, dude. Shit. ES is pushing. Continue to push. NQ is barely deciding to get its life together. That's fucking crazy. ES massively pushed while the NQ is like, oh, we're going up for the day? Okay. Nice. Let's see if we can get another rally push here. Let's see. ES is pushing, continuing the push. We should continue to push off NQ if ES decides to. ES is at 64.10, 64.11. Wild. While the NQ is still not getting its shit together. It's doing pushes, but I mean it's. So the NQ high day is up here. And it's definitely not giving the chicken dinner. $7.51. ES is still pushing. Let's see if ES wants to do another push. Yeah, ES is continuing to push. No triple top there. Waiting for a push on NQ. Let's see if we get it. Oh, there's another push. There we go. Took some off there. There we go. Finally getting a push. There we go. There we go. Push, push, push. Okay. Beautiful. Finally getting its shit together there. Awesome. Okay, so since we feel pretty solid about this breakout, since the ES is saying F y'all, we're making new time highs in 2025, July 24. 24? Yeah. Thursday. I'm going to keep these two on. And my play is going to be right here for a push. Actually, we're going to milk that for the chicken dinner. Let's see if we get it. And we're going to have a play right here to all-time highs, which is right here. Okay, so that's the play we're going for. We're waiting for a push here. NQ's finally decided to get its shit together, and it's pushing. What a fucking slow day. Six minutes till we get news, I believe. 6 minutes till we get news. Maybe the news will fucking push the NQ up. Let's see.
Mira el huevo que puso uno de las gallinitas.
Oh, está chiquito.
Pero tantealo.
Es que es su primero.
¿Cómo hace eso primero si han puesto ya las dos de allá? ¿Qué será eso? Lo que hizo falta es endurecer la concha.
Sí. Calcio, más calcio.
Sí. Más calcio. Pero ¿sabes qué pasa? Que las hijueputas no comen del chiquitito que parece omega.
Joder.
Del chiquitito que trae porque el maíz también trae, creo yo, omega y eso, ¿no?
Se tiene que comer.
Entonces trae un chiquititito, como bolita chiquitita. El maíz, eso no les gusta, ahí lo dejan. Se comen el carrito de maíz, se comen la que traemos que es para los huevos, que no sé qué. Pero no se comen esa bolita chiquititita, se me olvidó enseñártela. No se la comen.
Por eso. Sí, ese huevo no sirve, dice Mac.
¿Quién dice que no sirve?
El Mac dice cuando están flojos así no sirve.
Yo lo voy a hacer para mí, a ver si no sirve.
Ok.
Si me muero ya que...
Oh my God.
Lo único que voy a sacar de él es la cáscara.
Alright, let's see guys if we get a push. Let's see. Fucking longs, guys. Fucking longs. I hate longing. But you gotta adapt. Alright, here we go. Here we fucking go, guys. ¿A dónde? Ah. Okay. Ah. Okay. Getting a push. Getting a push. Push, push, push. Getting a push. Getting a push. Okay. There's the push. There's the push. There is the push. Okay. And it's about to be 8 o'clock. So let's go full on and wait for NQ to push up. This is the gap we want to fill right here. This is the gap because ES is making all-time highs and it's continuing to make all-time highs. ES is 64.12. So rotation usually rotates in 15. So it's 64. So it should push up into 64.15. Let's see if we get it. Say. Let's see if we push. Continuing to push. Say. See if we push. Took some off there. Beautiful push. Yeah, today's been a bitch with NQ today. The way it's taking forever to make all-time highs. Where ES has been doing better. Oh, by the way, we have news. We have news in... We have news in the 52 seconds. Kansas Fed component. We have news in 52 seconds. 43. Let's see. We have news coming out. We do have news coming out. Let's see. 32. 24 seconds. 25 seconds. 22 seconds. 16 seconds, 15 seconds. 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. News. Boom. Back with the remix, guys. Here we go. See what it wants to do. We're back with the remix. Doom. Bye. No, lo solo para cocinar su chucho. No. Okay, so we're waiting for a push here. 8 o'clock news just came out. That should be it for news today. Oh, there's the push. There it is. Money. Beautiful. Okay, let's lock this in. It's 8 o'clock already. Beautiful. Finally, fucking NQ decides to go, bro. About fucking time. It's about time NQ wants to go. Let's see, pushing. Pushed.
Toda la mañana lo voy a sacar a verga junto conmigo, mira. No, Gerson, es que ya basta de estarse cagando aquí adentro. No pichi, no pupo aquí adentro, hijos de puta. Los voy a mantener enjaulados todo el día. Estúpido. Venga. La verdad que tuvieran miedo, hijos de puta. en la cocina, ahí se hicieron.
No, en la sala.
Porque como ya, digamos, ahí ya se mató el olor de la mierda y ellos con ese chucho que hicieron.
No, en la sala.
Por eso se están cagando aquí en la sala.
Sí.
Pero cuando ya se hagan allá, ya valimos madre.
36. We'll take one more long here. Okay, guys, so we're going to take one long here, and we're going to wait for a push-up. Let's see if we get it. Pretty solid. Frustrating morning, though, because everything was... NQ was a pain in the ass. ES, I should have traded ES, to be honest. Way easier on ES. Continuation push. Still waiting for another push. Still think NQ makes all-time highs. I still think NQ does make all-time highs just because ES has continued to push and continued to push. So still thinking we get, at least we get up to here. And if not, this is a good bottom to have. All right, guys. So I'm going to leave this right here. And I'm going to look for a previous day push into 416. 416. Oh, that's a good level. 416. It's already 8, so I don't want to keep my expectations too high. But we will do this. We will put for a shot up here. And we will shoot for an all-time highs finally on. There we go. So we'll keep this here, and we are going to look for a all-time highs levels into this one right here. Let's see if we get it. We'll do a stop out right here at that 23, 32 level. And we're going to let this one, we're going to leave this one cooking. 23, 326. 23, 326. There we go. We'll leave that cooking. Let's see if we can get that going. I will be back, guys. I'm going to go eat some lunch. Okay. I'm going to leave the stream up, though. So. I'm going to leave the stream up. And I will be back. Actually, wait. Let me see this push here. Pushing to the limit. Let's see. We're gonna let that push. I'm waiting to see if I can get a push into the zone. I'll probably be done for the day too. This is my last long here that I'm attempting for a continuation of the trend. See if we can get it. Yeah, for sure it's not been an easy day at all. It's been a tough day for sure. Come on, NQ push. What are you doing? You just chilling? We're gonna let that push. Just gonna let that push. We're gonna let that push. Let that push. Let that push. Okay. So we're gonna let that push. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna let this cook. We'll come check back in about 20-30 minutes. I'm gonna go have some breakfast and I'll be back. I'll put some jams on for you guys. Leave that on for you guys. Forgot my water, guys. Forgot my water. Hey Alexa. Hey Alexa. 90% up on volume.
Now connected to Gerson's S25 Ultra.
guys, we're back. How we doing here? How we doing? Looks like still holding, huh? All right. Love it. So much easier when you just have one micro on, huh? Let's see. Still holding it. We're not gonna DCA. We're just gonna wait. Awesome. Love it. Love it. Love it. Still holding. Still holding. Sweet. Good shit. I love it. I love it. Okay. We're gonna wait for that. 2, 3, 6. We're gonna wait for that to get tapped. If it gets tapped, then we'll short it. But looking good here. 15, 30. Okay. So if we break this, then we should continue to flush down. Okay, cool. I'll be back. Let's do this. Okay. Okay, so I'll be right back. All right, let's see. We're gonna leave these orders on here to get smacked if they do. Okay, cool. So we're leaving these orders here to get smacked up. We're gonna leave that here. I doubt it's gonna get tapped, but if it does, then we get tapped. But like I said, I feel pretty solid about the market holding and NQ doing its coming to uptime high. But we just have one micro on, so all good. All right, I'll be back. What up, guys? What up, what up, what up, what up? So, where we at? We're going to take this off. We're going to be done with it. All right, cool. Yeah, so I didn't get stopped out. All good. I'm done for the day. This is where we at. So we're about to finish it. That was a good trading day. Not bad. We take it. We take it. We take it. We take the W. We take the W. But we outs. We gouts. This homie looks like NQ's having a nice little play day here. This is the only good move we got here. We made the money. It looks like it finally wants to go up. But we're done. It's already 10. I'm way past my original trade time that I used to like to trade. So I'm out. I'm done. I'm about to shut it down. Y'all have a blessed weekend, because I am done for the week. I'm heading out with the wife. We going on vacation real quick for the weekend. Heading out to Utah. So yeah, all to my Utah people out there. But I'm out. Let me show you guys where we at. We made the monies today, and it's time to go. Time to go. All right. So we basically got the short here. We got the long. We got this was the money maker here. We got a little bit of this, and then we're back to break even on that entrance there. So let me show you guys where we're at. So here it is. Bada boom, bada bang, homies. So 5 accounts on Tradetify. We made some money back on one of those accounts, 1,600. We got a little 275, made a little 114. We hit a little, little $21 on that one, a little $30 on that one. So we got 2 accounts at 154K, and the other 2 are about 150. So that's it. We're gonna lock it up, and we're gonna close the week. So y'all have a blessed time. This can do whatever it wants to do. I don't care. I'm done. I'm out. Y'all have a great one. Peace. Thanks for watching, and thanks for coming along with 12M Hustle. Make sure you subscribe, like, and all that good stuff. Have a great week. I'll see you guys next week.